Hey guys, CJ here, and I'm going to bring you these daily deck guide redux. Now, they're not random or anything like that. We're just going to go through each one starting with Apex, and we're going to go on through. We're going to try to post them every day. We're going to go through each card, and I'm going to tell you why it's not in the deck. The last builds I just threw together because I was bored and stuff like that. But these ones, I mean, they were fun. But these are ones that I'm actually going to get into and tell you why these cards are not in the deck, if they didn't make it or they did make it. And then we'll go through it. Even if it's completely obvious why the card should not be in there, we're still going to look at it. After I do all of these deck guides for the Redux, I'm going to go ahead, and this is how I run my deck on all these deck guides right here. Now, after I get finished with it, I'm going to do a segment of Two-Headed Giant deck building compilations. So you'll see all the decks that been modified for Two-Headed Giant. Hopefully you guys will enjoy that. But anyway, we're going to go in here and just take a look at all these cards. As I said, I mean, I'm going to go through and I'm going to just take them out, but then we're going to go back up top and then I'm going to explain why those were taken out. Now, Wall of Vines. Well, first of all, actually, let's just start right here. Giant Growth. It's a one-cost instant that you target a creature and it gets +3/+3 until the end turn. That's all it does, but, I mean, you got 3 of them, and, you know, with the cards in here that have trample and stuff, that's really, really good. But anyway, we come to Wall of Vines. It's also a one cost. It's a one cost 03 defender with reach. What that means is that it can block flyers. Now, that's really, really good, but there's no fronts, and this is, well, to me, a front type deck. So I don't run it. I don't run Wall of Vines. So I take both of them out, and I explain to you why, and this is what we're going to do throughout the whole thing. Alright, Garruk's Companion costs 2, and it has trample, and it's a 3/2. Now, I know this may seem like the other deck guides that I did whenever I first started and I was going to go through and do everything, but it just ended up not being like that. I just basically just took the cards out and then told you, well, there it is. That's not how I'm going to do it this time. Garruk's Companion, 2 costs, 3/2, trample. It has trample. I mean, that's really the only reason that I'm living in is that it has trample, and it's a 2 cost, 3/2. It's not that bad. Not bad at all. Nature's Lore. Alright, the reason I'm keeping this card in is because it gets you a forest. I mean, you pay 2 to get one, but, I mean, like, if you're getting land screwed or something like that, it comes in handy. So, gonna leave those in there. Might take one out after we're done, depending on what we still have in there, if there's cards left over, because we're cutting these down to 60. Always. I don't run anything above that. I mean, if you absolutely want to run 61, no, just don't do it. Just do the 60 because you'll get to the cards and you're like, well, what if one card helps you out? Even if it doesn't matter, like you put the card in and over here, which you probably can't see the cursor because Fraps isn't recording it, but above the little deck where Garruk is over here, it says 33 mana. That's how many force you have. You have 33 force in there. Even if, watch, I take one out and it goes to 32, put it back in, it goes back to 33. There are some, I think every 2. See, I took 2 out and it's still at 32. Put that one in, it's still at 32. Now, a lot of people says, well, if you put it in, it doesn't really change the mana, so you're actually just getting that one card. Yeah, but that's still possibly something that's getting in your way. You know what I mean? Like, there are other cards that you need more than that one. And if you don't, well, then you don't need that card. But anyway, next card is Runeclaw Bear. It costs 2. It's a 2/2. And it's just a good 2-drop. It's just a good 2-drop to have. A 2/2 for 2. I mean, you'll see that. I mean, like its counterpart, Phantasmal Bear, 2/2 for 2. I mean, but obviously if it's targeted by a spell or an ability, it goes away. But we'll get to that later whenever we do realms. Next card, Borderland Ranger. It costs 3, and it's a 2/2. But he also gets you the land that you need. Land is very important, and almost, I mean, like, obviously in any deck, but if you're getting land screwed, he'll come and help you out. Really good card. I don't know if we keep all 3 in, but it's really good. This one right here is a 3/3 for 3. Now, while it is a creature and everything like that, I don't run it because there are going to be cards later on that I'm going to show you that I would like to get before I get to this one. I mean, you got this dude. He gets you land. You got this one here. I mean, yeah, I know they cost 2. Well, I mean, I know this one doesn't. This one costs 2. I mean, but you still got, it's still good. So I mean, take out this one. Yeah, Centaur cursor. Take that out. Alright, Dungrove Elder. Costs 3, hexproof, and its power and toughness are equal to the number of forest you control. And this is a mono green deck, so you're going to have a lot. And with these dudes here getting you forest, and this one here getting you forest, I mean, that's a pretty neat card to have. Next card we're going to come to is Elephant Guide. Okay, now I get it. Everyone's like, well, you put that on there. Your creature's enchanted. It gets +3/+3. If it dies, you put a 3/3 elephant, the creature token, into the battlefield. Yeah, but it doesn't give it tramps. It doesn't give it trample at all. I know that just sounded weird, but anyway, it doesn't give it trample. And I don't know why I'm trying to talk fast to speed things up, because it's really not working. But anyway, you don't need it. Most of the creatures here are supposed to be big themselves. You don't need anything to beef them up anymore, so we're taking it out. Now, we're going to leave all 3 of these in for right now, but I think I do take some of them out. I think 2 of them actually, but we'll get back to it. It's a Grazing Gladeheart, costs 3. It's a 2/2 landfall. Whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 2 life. Simple as that. Also, if you have this dude and you have a land in your hand and you can play him, then play your land, and you'll get your 2 life. I've seen so many people just, because it's automatic. Like, you think, oh, my turn, lay land, lay creature. I mean, if you can do it, if you can lay him, just lay him first and then lay your land. So that. But we'll go back to that. And I said simple as that, if you could understand what I was saying. Heartwood Storyteller. Costs 3. It's a 2/3. Whenever a player casts a non-creature spell, each of that player's opponents may draw a card. This is probably going to be in one of the two-handed, or not two-handed, two-headed giant deck guides that I'm going to do. For this one, just going to put in 1, because it's more likely that your opponent's going to have non-creature spells than you, because you're obviously going to be guy heavy. You really don't have a lot of instances. You don't have a lot of sorceries. So it's good just to have one of these in there. Lead the Stampede. Now, a lot of people don't like this one at all, and I don't know why. I mean, I like it because you can do this. Okay, and I'm just going to compare these cards. I know I'm going out of order here. Lead the Stampede costs 3. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal any number of creature cards from among them, and reveal them. Put them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. These 2 right here. Okay. Now, if we go a little bit further, Beast Hunt. Cost 4, reveal the top 3 cards of your library, put all creature cards revealed this way into your hand, and the rest into your graveyard. So basically, you're looking at more cards here, and they're going back into your library, which means that they're not going to the graveyard, so you're not losing anything, and the chances of you getting a creature are much greater than they are with Beast Hunt. So I take out Beast Hunt. That is the reason I'm taking that out. But we're going back to this. Lead the Stampede is staying in for that reason, just because it's better than Beast Hunt and it still gets you guys. Now, am I going to run just 1 of them or 2 of them? We'll get back to that at the end of it. Next card is Leatherback Baloth. Leatherback Baloth costs 3. It's a 4/5, and that's all it does. So no, it doesn't have trample. I mean, it's just plain, it's just vanilla. Rites of Flourishing. Fun card, very, very, very fun. But if you're serious about it and you know whatever, maybe two-headed giant, dropping hints, maybe two-headed giant. But just for this, all in case the person doesn't know, taking it out. All right, Cudgel Troll costs 4. It's a 4/3 and it can regenerate. That's just BA right there. That's just awesome. All right, next one, Fresh Meat. Cost 4. It's an instant. You put a 3/3 green beast creature token into the battlefield for each creature put into your graveyard from the battle. Now, like, say that this is like whenever you're desperate. Like, you got some guys, your opponent has some guys, but maybe they're throwing their guys out there. Maybe yours are just 2/2s or 3/3s or something like that, and they have the same, and they're just willing to trade, or they just wiped your side or something like that. On their turn, obviously on their turn, play Fresh Meat, get 3/3 beast creature tokens for all the ones that just died, and then just come out. So if you have 3 dudes and they have 3 dudes or whatever, and you just block accordingly, and then everything happens, everything resolved, all the creatures die, so the board's clean. You play this, you got 3 creatures, he doesn't have nothing. That's why I like it. And oh, yeah, it's staying in. All right. Reason being about right here, Wall of Vines being taken out is because these ones here do the exact same thing, but they have fronts. They do the exact same thing, have fronts. Yeah, they cost a little bit more. They cost 3 more, but they have fronts, and they have a little bit more back. So they got more fronts and more back. All right. Hunted Wampus costs 4, 6/6. So it's a 6/6 for 4. But when it comes into battlefield, each other player may put a creature from their hand onto the battlefield as well. So you set this guy out, and they send out something like I don't know what, just like Ulamog or something like that, and you're basically screwed. So maybe fun and two-handed. Like if you have in two-headed giant and your partner has like something like that. Oh yeah, definitely that card's going to be in there. Not for this. Hunter's Feast cost 4. Any number of target players each gain 6 life. No, it's just life gain. So I don't really run life gain. Serrated Arrows, I was going to say sacred, costs 4. Serrated Arrows enters the battlefield with 3 arrowhead counters on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, if there are no arrowheads, you have to sacrifice it. You tap it to remove one, and it hits a -1/-1 counter on a target creature. Really good for getting rid of low drops. You know, some 2/2s or whatever. Bot, make it a 1/1, trick them up. They're attacking. You got a 2/2. They have a 2/2. You have a 2/2. They're swinging in, not even paying attention. You go ahead to block. Serrated Arrows it dies. You still have a creature. They're sad. You know. All right. Thrun the Last Troll costs 4. It's a 4/4 for 4. Keep that in mind. It can't be countered, so you can just send this dude out without any problems. Can be countered. Has hexproof, so they can't even do anything afterwards. And you pay 2 to regenerate him. I don't know why it says. I mean, I guess probably just because of the card, but anyway, Wolfbriar Elemental. It's an elemental. It's an elemental. Whenever it enters the battlefield, you put a 2/2 green wolf creature token on the battlefield for each time it was kicked. So you're only kicking it for 1, yeah, and it's a dude, and you get some dudes. But maybe if this deck had something like, I don't know, what's that card called? Oh, it's in the elf deck. It's an instant, and you play it, and it gets plus whatever for how many ever creatures you have. Yeah, if that was in there, maybe you would run this, but I'm not gonna run it just for that simple fact. All right, Copperhoof of Vorak cost 5. I can't count. So it's a 2/2 for 5, and it gets +1/+1 for each untapped permanence your opponent controls. I like this because it makes them not want to play anything or attack, because when they do, it'll make them want to. So they're either going to have to do something, because if they have, and it just says untapped permanent, so it could be their lands and everything. It doesn't matter what it is. So I like that because it makes them have to play something. They have to, and if they can't, then they're just going to take a lot to the face, or they just have to play something. Garg's Pack Leader costs 5. Whenever another creature with power or 3 greater is entered the battlefield under your control, you may draw a card. I just like it because you draw cards, and having a card advantage like that, being able to draw and your opponent not an extra time is really, really, really good. Really, really, really good. All right, Overrun. It costs 1 billion. Well, no. Creatures you control get +3/+3 and gain trample. I like it because they get trample, so it's staying in. Stomper Cub has trample. It's a 5/3. It's good. Actually, I don't know. We'll see. We'll continue on and go. Crawl Worm, vanilla as can be. Taking it out. Crawl Worm, vanilla as can be. Now, this dude, a lot of people like it, but look at it. Its power types are equal to the number of cards in all players' hand. Maybe two-headed giant. Maybe two-headed giant. Again, dropping it. And it has shroud and blah 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 blah. But for all intents and purposes, I don't even know what that word is. Terra Stomper can be countered, and it has trample. Good. So trample, everything you get trample. This has trample. Now, the only reason I would like this card to stay in is because whenever it blocks, you gain life equal to that creature's toughness. And then you got Guy's Revenge. I'm just gonna take this one out, just because now you got Guy's Revenge in there. I mean, a lot of people were like, "Well, why do people take out Guy's Revenge or whatever?" I was like, "Oh, I don't know. Maybe because it costs a lot, but it's an 8/5. It has haste, can be countered, and it can't be target of non-green spells ability. So you lay it out, and you can do Overrun. You can do Giant Growth. Yeah, Giant Growth. I don't know why it's lagging a little bit, but we got to 60. Is that really it? Okay, we're at 60. I didn't think we would be. Anything I need to change out? I'm gonna go over this a little bit more thoroughly. Looks good so far. I mean, you probably could trade something for something else if you wanted to. I mean, again, these deck guides are just general outlines. They're nothing really set in stone. But this is how I run these decks, the decks that you're going to be seeing. But anyway, that is my Apex. I think it's pretty good. It wins. It wins is all I'm gonna say. It might not win all the time, but then again, not every deck does. It just depends on everything. But anyway, we're gonna save it. Click save, and that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed that. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next video. Bye.